Welcome, everyone. It is Debonair, your host of the channel known as Indie Year. It is the show where we get our games up and running as fast as we most certainly possibly can. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit, just a little bit, a little snippet of what it is that I'm working on as far as looking to create things that are going to make a profit so that I can free myself from your typical everyday 9 to 5 so I can get into game dev full time. If that sounds like something you are interested in viewing and you are interested in being a part of and you are interested in doing for yourself, won't you please rate, comment, subscribe, upvote, follow, hit the notification bell as soon as you possibly can. Wherever there is a search bar, you can find us, I here, and on other platforms as Debonair Design Studios or Debonair Gaming, something of that sort. Just look up Debonair, it'll probably be me. And if it is not, let me know. We need to fix that. So as I said in today's video, we are actually going to begin getting started on creating something that's going to make us profits. As I said before in previous videos, it is not necessarily the fact that your game is boring. It's not necessarily the fact that your game doesn't look good. It just may be the simple fact that no one knows about your game. And it also may be the fact that, the market fluctuates, right? But if you are a solo game dev, if you are like a half game dev, if you're trying to get there full time, you're going to need more different revenue streams. You're going to need a variety of revenue streams. One of those revenue streams can be something like I have here. Currently, I have in my docs files a series of writings, and one of those things is currently the book The Only Code Is No Code, Volume 1, which currently has 40 pages semi-completed, and thus far I am providing you guys with a free sample simply by heading to the description section or the top pinned comment, clicking the link and inputting your email address so that I can send it to you. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please use that link. But this is another way of generating revenue. Eventually this book will be fully completed once I get all the pages analyzed, once I iron out all of the kinks, and once I put this on a couple platforms. I think I'm going to put it on Google as well as Amazon and a couple more. So please stay tuned for that. Oh, and most importantly, we definitely are going to be here building a website. So I'm hoping that you're getting the gist, you're listening, and you're seeing that creating creating is not that difficult, right? If you can create a video game, you can create a website. If you can create a website, you can create books. If you can create books, you can create audiobooks. And if you can create audiobooks, you can create web comics. If you can create web comics, you can create characters for your video games. If you are creating characters for your video games, that means you can make 3D models. If you can make 3D models, that means that you can make textures. If you can make 3D textures or 2D textures, that means that you can create layouts and for YouTube banners and for live streaming. And so each of the skills that you learn dives in to other skills or overlaps with other skills, and I want you guys to emphasize that. I want you guys to really work on that. Don't stagnate yourself and miss out on all the great opportunities that exist in 2021, right? And so right now, I want you guys to definitely see something that I am working on, because I do believe that it is a lot of people say follow your passion, and a lot of people say that that's not good, in the sense of you won't be successful uh, just following your passion. However, I believe that there are some things that if you what is the word, obsess, there you go, if you obsess over them, that obsession can lead into financial breakthroughs, right? um And so, something I definitely have begun obsessing over is this specific application that I'm going to be developing that is going to eliminate the need for uh, time management and get you more, or get the customers more oriented or focused on energy management effort management, the amount of energy you currently have at any given time can determine actions that you're going to take in the future as well as in the present, or in the closest future towards you, right? In the next 10 minutes, the next 20 minutes, etc. And so with this application, I plan on seeing if it is possible to use your energy gauge, to gauge your energy in a way that will allow you to be more successful, be more progressive, do more, get more things done because you have the energy. You feel like it. It's a couple things that you do. You're like, I don't feel like doing that right now. You got to do it, but for some reason at that current time, you don't feel like doing it. And then later on down the line, later on in the day, later on in the week, later on in the month, you actually feel like doing it. For instance, me creating a video every single day for this channel. I currently I think I've been consistent for the entirety of this new week from Monday all the way till today. And it's because I've just felt like doing it. After I've gotten used to it, I just want to do it even more, and it's kind of like I'm doing it on the whim. I'm not making it too difficult. I'm not adding too much jazzing it up. I'm just going to slowly jazz it up, right? And because I've made the barrier so simple, so easy as to just make a video every day, it has become a little bit easier. And the crazy thing is I have not necessarily made it a mission, right? I just say, look, I made a video yesterday. I want to keep this up. I want to see how long I can keep this up, right? So I've just been doing it. I didn't say, oh, this week I'm going to do it. This month I'm going to do it. I just wanted to try it, right? And this awesome channel here is dedicated to learning how to create your games as fast as you possibly can. And I need to get back to creating games as fast as you possibly can. We do have a little bit on the channel about creating games, but we actually need more. We have like 2 tutorials, 3 tutorials possibly. Let me see. We have one that's about textures. So hold on, let me make sure you guys can see fully. We have one here that's about textures. We have 2 here about making a Mega Man Battle Network style game. However, these, as you can see, I did with an animated character, which is pretty cool. I think I need to bring him back on. He got me 117 views. My ugly mug is not getting us any views, right? So, so, but I need to put some more tutorials on the channel, definitely. So that definitely will be coming up. But in the meantime, I want to keep you guys motivated. I want to keep you guys here. I want to keep you guys coming, and I want to keep making content, right? And so, with that all being said, we're going to take you on a little journey, let you see the steps that I have been taking in order to get this game up and running. Like I said, but possibly free myself of my job for real. So first, what I did, I told you guys in the previous video. I hope I uploaded it. I told you guys in the previous video I'm working on this application, and I had to take and look up health bars, video game health bars. We looked up images, and these are the health bars that come up on the DuckDuckGo. Here is one of the most prominent health bars that I liked from Pinterest. So my first series of health bars are going to be this health bar, just in different colors, right? Okay. So I guess what I probably should do first of all is duplicate this here. All right. So hold on. Let's get my left screen going. Duplicate this. This is a sticky note, right? And this sticky note is going to be this sticky note is for battle royale games that I'm working on. This sticky note is going to be for laying out what are our MVP for this HP bar. MVP for HP, right? And MVP is most viable product, meaning what are the real basic mechanics that you need in order for any given product to be considered semi-successful, and you can make upgrades accordingly, right? What do you need? What's the minimal things you need for the product to work? This is kind of why when it comes to business, when it comes to like employees and employers, certain companies tend to be missing out on certain things because they just need a minimum, and then they'll upgrade over time if they even care about upgrading anyway. So I need uh, the HP bar, the HP. So matter of fact, can you guys see that at all? I gotta see if you can see that at all. But if you can't, I'm gonna zoom in later on. So I need why do I have that? I need the HP bar to increase and decrease, right? According to the time, all right? This HP bar is going to be an HP bar for you. It's going to be an HP bar for humans, right? It's not going to be a HP bar for a device like a phone or a watch, right? That's not what's being recharged. This is for humans. So that means that the humans must be able to program it. The user must be able to program it. So let me type that in. User must be able to program it. Program it, right? Now, different information is going to program it. So, of course, if you can set an alarm, so set alarm to and that somewhat determines I think I spelled that wrong. Determines. Spelling probably shouldn't matter, but anyway, setting alarm determines when HP bar. I'm bad at typing. This is why I don't. Is fully charged. Okay. And let's see. And what determines? So let me see. Typically, me personally, right? I feel like I'm fully charged relatively early in the morning, about around 6 now, especially with a little bit of coffee. But when am I depleted? Now, typically, I'm actually depleted around 1:30, 2 o'clock, so I have to actually force myself to go to sleep. But so I would say, what determines how long is that? So let me just do the math right now. From 6 a.m. to I think Google has this. Let me copy, and Google will just make it easier. I'm being lazy, not using my brain, not using the full extent of my brain. But let's do it like that. It'll say 12 hours. So a.m. to 1 a.m. is what? 14, 19 hours. Goodness. So I'm fully charged for 19. Oh, okay. It ain't too bad. Okay. Or I have a charge Jimmy all the way that long. That's pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty good. But I might be cheating with some coffee. Anyway, so set alarm. So and depletion depletion takes place over time specified, right? Specified. Um uh Default. So there will be a default. Default will be let me see. Yeah, default will be I'll say 12 hours, right? 6 to 6. 12 hours. We'll say 12 hours, right? Boom. Default will be 12. I'll say 8 to 12 hours. Matter of fact, let's do 8 to 12 hours, okay? So people will be able to pick those on the onset. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So in order for that, users must be able to program it. They must be able to set an alarm. Then the HP bar must be fully charged. Then it must begin depleting, and it must deplete or be fully empty 8 to 12 hours. Oh, I also want exercise. Exercise. Nope. Exercise. We'll put a Z. Although I know that's wrong. But exercise will. It's a couple things. Exercise, drinking caffeine. Drinking caffeine. What else? Oh. And sometimes when I get focused, like sometimes when I get really focused into something, I can do it forever. You don't get tired of it. So what is the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for not necessarily immediate gratification, but let me see. Gratification from progressing. No, progression. Growth from progression, instant gratification. There's a word, or there is a series of words that go together. Let me say, and the power, we can say, of progression will recharge the HP bar proportionally. Okay? So that means if a person exercises, they'll get a certain amount back in the bar. If they drink caffeine, of course, they'll get a certain amount in a bar. If they progress in something, if they progress in something like their work, or if they progress in something like, typically for work, some kind of work or hobby or something of that nature. When you gratify yourself, because you've progressed in something, when you're happy about something, those endorphins tend to energize you somewhat. Or when you get the tunnel vision. It's a type of tunnel vision when you're heavily focused and you can't really even, you don't even know what time it is or things of that nature. Those tend to make you more focused, right? So, make you more energized because you're spending a lot of time that you don't even know that time is passing. So I definitely want this application to assist in finding out this information, because all this information here, there's no way that any of this information can be attained through just the application alone, by the phone just sitting there. So people are going to have to find out. They're going to have to plug this information in. Okay. So let's see if I can consider this application successful um, with these parameters. So let's check. The HP bar must increase and decrease according to the time. User must be able to program it. Set alarm determines when HP bar is fully charged. Depletion takes place over time specified. And the time each section of bar depletes completely. Did I spell it right? Completely is determined by, of course, is determined by the, why am I doing that? I keep missing the E. The amount of sections I guess divided, right? Div divided by the amount, right? Yeah, the amount of time. Now, I don't know. I mean, that's common sense to me, but it might not necessarily be common sense to you. But that basically means however many sections we have, each section is going to be depleted depending on the amount of time. So if we have 100 sections, then within the 8 hours, within every hour or so, a certain amount must be taken down. For instance, let's say we have 100 sections and you only have a full of 8, if I'm not mistaken, a full tank on 8 hours, right? Then that should you should have to do is do 100, and then you do divided by 8, right? That should give you, I think, 80. Wow, I'm stupid. That should give you 12.5. Okay, so what that should mean, if I do recall, is that for every 8 hours, 12 should go in. All right, now I gotta figure that out myself. So I'm gonna figure it out once I activate the application, because there's 100 sections, right? Divided by 8 hours. So each hour you should be able to do 12.5 of the bars should be gone. Okay, so 12 and a half bars should be gone. One bar won't be counted until it's actually fully depleted. We'll do it like that. But again, 12.5 should be gone, which means that if I times 12.5 times the 8 should give me 100. Yeah. Okay. So, boom. Figure that out on camera. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that. Like I said, default is going to be 8 to 12 hours, and then you can adjust those accordingly, right? And of course, exercise is going to give you a certain amount of bar. Drinking caffeine will give you a certain amount of bar. I got to specify those. The power of progress. So if you're trying to progress in some goals and you get a little bit of progress that gets you excited, that's going to give you a certain amount of bar and recharge the HP bar proportionally to what I set. Okay. or proportionately to how you feel, because I want these all to be more dictated upon how you feel. Now, the reason why I came up with this idea is actually from YouTube, of course, but not in the typical fashion, right? There is actually this application, or this, not this application. Where's this from? There's actually this YouTuber I watch who brought up a couple key points, a couple good points in a couple of his videos. One of his video is power or willpower is for losers. So I'm going to have that link in the description, and then you will really kind of understand where this application is going, right? So, and so I'm using some of his footnotes in his video in order to not only create this application, but also I'm going to use some of them to sell this application. You heard it, folks. I'm going to use some of this to sell the application, whether give it away for free or whether be able to sell it on the App Store. I don't care where or what I do with it. I just, just a little bit of success will be awesome right now. A little bit of success in the digital market space would be great. So we got to go at it hardcore, guys. All right. So let me see. Willpower is for losers. What I've learned. There you go. What I've learned. He has a couple fantastic videos that I should probably watch more often. So, and basically it's saying, to me, yes, it's like willpower does not necessarily work all the time, but also willpower takes effort, it takes energy, and the more willpower you need to use to do specific tasks, the more likely you're not going to do those tasks. So instead, like, to even make this video, I'm just refraining caring about willpower and just saying, do I feel like using the computer now? Yes. Let's go make something happen, right? So we have these basic parameters, and this is basically, this is actually like, oh wait, there we go. This is number one. Number two. So matter of fact, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set these up so it's easy for you to see just how many, or just how easy it is to set up, right? Whoops. Two. Okay. So basically, if I have these parameters set, if I complete these tasks, it should be done, right? It should be done, and the yeah, and we can put the app to market, and everything will be good. Everything will be well. So we can actually tackle each one of these problems individually as they arise, right? And so by doing this, we see how many issues we may end up having. Total of 7 issues. What could go wrong, right? So let me make sure you guys could see here. There we go. Left screen, booyah. See that? Hey here, HP bar increase. Read those if you need. You can read these over here if you want. I haven't finished it yet though. As you can see, I'm going in as hard as I can with whatever idea comes to mind. I think this is a really great idea. And so, okay, so now we have to set up everything. Now, my current HP bar is actually on my smartphone, right? Initially, I posted it to Instagram, but the actual texture files are on are in my phone. So the easiest thing that I could think of doing would be to send them to like something like Keep, right? Send each picture to Keep or something, and then download them there. I think that'd be fast. But this is what we want. We want that to take like, 8 to 12 hours, right? As you can see, those are 4 sections. So we can just divvy it up by 4. They're not perfect, but it's a start. Once we can do that, the rest will be simple. I did this with PixArt. and I did not change the screen to the most important screen. But yeah, I did this with PixArt. Ooh, I'm actually, let me look for a drawing extension real quick. So that way you guys can always see everything. Extensions. We're gonna open up the store. I'm doing all this on the fly. I'm trying to create awesome content for you guys. So let's go with drawing, and everything is cat blocked by accident. Draw, draw, draw. Let's see what we have here. Paint on web, online draw. Let's see what this is all about. Lots of tools. Let's draw a line on every web page. Pencil draw A. Looks like we can add it. Let's do it. Oh crap! I just realized it's only on every web page though. I won't be able to draw here. Wow search, no. Remove, okay. Boom. And I don't see it. So let's go here. And booyah. There we go. Wow. Can I do it? Yep, so I could do it here. So, okay, so we want all this right there. That was horrible. We should probably read it. Read it. There we go. Or pink it? No, we don't need no pink, red. So people can see. All right. Red. All right, now we need some thickness. That's the camera. We need some thickness. When are we gonna get some thickness? Can I put it over here? No, I can't put it over there. Where's my thickness at? This is definitely gonna take some getting used to. That's saying the transparency. Size. Maybe it's talking about something else. Square. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to learn how to use this. I'm going to get back to you on that one. So what we had to do in order to create that video was I had to take this picture that I showed you guys earlier with the health bars, right? Had to take that picture and split each section and then delete each section and make that into a video. So we're going to have all those pictures coming up. So in 4 hours or so, you're going to have the next picture show. In 3 hours or so, another 4 hours, next picture show, 4, 8, 12, 16, boom. So drag it down like that. And then all we need to do is have the perimeter set that will change what's going to happen on the screen. So because these are timed events and no event can take place before one the other, it's pretty good. Oh, I also grabbed this one. I really like the way this one looks. I really like the way this one looks too. So I actually like a couple of them, and I really can't wait to use this for myself. But yeah, that's good. That looks good. All right. So how do we go about doing this, right? Sorry that took so long. How do we go about doing this? I'm initially going to use Sketchware because that is what I have on my phone. It allows me to make things on the go when it comes to applications. I already have a Google Play account. Only costed me $25 the first time I did it. So the Google Developer account, you guys will be able to grab. Links will be in the description as well for that. You can't use mine, but of course you can use yours. And so what was I saying? Oh, with that being the case, instead we can use BuildBox or Unity. So I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know everything. So right now, what I'm going to do first is attempt to do it with BuildBox. Okay, I'm going to make it relatively simple, relatively easy. and we're going to have a timer baked in. I'm going to initially take and place it. I'm going to take and initially place it on my. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm going to take and put it on my phone to see if it works. From there, we should be following features. Premium. Don't need any of that. Okay. So we're just going to create open project. Or no, create a new project. This new project is actually going to be 2D. It's going to be flat. I don't need anything too special. All right. This will be actually the first time I've used made a 2D project. Let's look at what we have here. Going to definitely add a UI screen because that's really what's everything going to be happening on. We go to the UI screen. Boom. We're really going to be doing a lot of work here. So since we're going to be doing a lot of work here, I'm going to split this off and see if you guys are still interested, and I'll be posting more. If you are interested in seeing the remainder of the project continued on BuildBox and also ported for Unity, and then also, see what progress I've made with Sketchware, you know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, please rate, comment, subscribe, follow, upvote, hit the notification bell so you know as soon as I put my newest content out, and most importantly, share. If you grow this community here, you grow it not only for me but for you. And the easiest way to get some team members, the easiest way to get some notoriety is to have a platform, have a community of individuals you can work with, you can get help from, and that you can help. Because truly, when it comes to making any progress, you're gonna need people like us who actually want what it is that you have to offer. So helping me helps you, and we can all help each other. In the next video, as I said, we're going to continue the remainder of this project. My HP bar, we're going to hurry up and try to get it to market in hopes of getting to the very next project. And as you leave this video, I want you to think of what it is that you're interested in, what things that you are not only passionate about, but that you are obsessed with, right? Because I'm a little obsessed with trying to produce and create and make as many things as I possibly can, hoping that eventually one of these things will lead me to being able to do the things that I actually wholeheartedly want to do, right? So you think of those same things, possibly make a list of some sort, and see what you can obsess over in that realm. Let me know what it is that you obsess over in the comment section below, and because I really would like to start featuring people in my videos, giving out shout outs and things of that nature. I'm also going to start showing these videos on to my other social media platforms and on to my other social media accounts, in hopes of bringing everyone over here, right? So in the meantime, please continue to enjoy the rest of this awesome year.